it's now time for Tech Business. And as I have been reporting, we're keeping an eye on the impact of the Russia-Ukraine conflict on global markets, including Ghana. Today on Tech Business, we are assessing its impact on the currency market, the cryptocurrency market. This market, we do know, is fastly gaining ground in Ghana, with close to 1 million Ghanaians trading or buying investments there. But things have gone murky because of the Ukraine-Russian conflict. Our regular host on Tech Business, Henry Kobler, is lead of tech firm Eyes of Africa, and he joins us for more. Henry, let's start with the fate of blockchain and crypto markets amid the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Are things looking bleak, or there are some positive prospects coming there?
Thank you very much, Charles. So I think that one of the things that we should realize is that the cryptocurrency market now ties a bit to the stock market. And so while the stock market seems a bit of downward at times, you would actually experience the same with the cryptocurrency. And so from Thursday, we've seen a very downward appearance on the cryptocurrency market. But I think that what has been a good time is that I basically have been giving signals to people that this is the best time to be purchasing a bit of the cryptocurrency, which is really not a financial advice, but sort of the point where the cryptocurrency market seems a bit of a downward appearance. My projection really is looking a bit on it because we've seen almost Bitcoin rise from the fall to almost about $34,000 to today's stock market, which is actually showing almost about $45,000, which is a very good indication just within 5 days. Now, I'm just looking at a lot of people resorting to the cryptocurrency market, especially for the Russians, because they are looking at moving quite a number of amount of money, usually through the cryptocurrency market, because most of the power pack countries are taking swift sanctions on Russia, where they're closing off with the swift communications on the banking sector. And so Russia relatively just looking at almost about $50 billion, moving in and out of Russia usually in a day. And so the cryptocurrency market sort of gives an advantage. What's really not playing out so well is because of the downward trend for the cryptocurrency, the currency for Russia itself, the ruble currency. And so a lot of the liquidations, which we're expecting from the cryptocurrency market in Russia, is not going as it should be. But definitely, I would say that it's having a downward point for them. But people that are really doing a lot of trade in the cryptocurrency will be seeing some light in the cryptocurrency market. And so I'm looking at a bit of projections really high on the market.
Interesting. But how bad have or could Ghanaian investors been affected by this particular trend, not just with crypto, but blockchain as well?
Exactly. So I'm just saying that when it gets down to that point, usually you would see the downward side, which I'm sure that a lot of the traders really are used to the very downward trend of crypto. But it's really going to affect especially traders in Ghana who are looking at making or cashing in some money from it. They would actually see a bit of downward trend, which cannot really be a bit of surprise, but it's more about knowing and understanding how you're going to use algorithms to trade at this time, and also being a bit cautious because you can't really predict what's really going to happen. Like my projection was just looking at a lot of people trending or going into the cryptocurrency, or even now building new trends or coins in the crypto market. I've also seen that it's liquidations has also tend to be a problem, especially for people that want to get their money out. But like I said, Bitcoin itself or any of the cryptocurrencies has been a major part of donations, where people are sending a lot of donations through to Russia. And so then you could realize that there's a lot of dependency on the cryptocurrency market and on the blockchain network as well. And so the blockchain network relatively is going to give a bit of advantage for people that are developers and are looking at bringing up solutions on the blockchain market. But again, we're also looking at how people who are traders and are looking at the day-to-day cash out of some funds going to fare on the market. And so for me, I would see it as a positive light. It's a point where people could still jump on. I mean, Bitcoin has been a major donation point to Ukraine, that comes in for them to understand that at least the purpose of the blockchain and the cryptocurrency is doing well in terms of its purpose that is set out.
We're looking at these huge volumes, from Russia, from Ukraine, from the rest of the world amid the conflict there. And one is just begging to ask, what happened to Ghana? What happened to our reforms? The Bank of Ghana says there are no particular regulations along this line. How is it affecting us from your point of view as a techpreneur?
Yes, I've actually been looking forward to the piloting process for the ECB, which is going to run on the blockchain process. I'm just looking at how a lot of the people that are also developing on the blockchain can start enacting policies or coming up with concept papers which can direct the regulation. I know that the Bank of Ghana relatively just trying to protect the wallets of its citizens, but it's again, we can't sit when the technology is being used or the technology is in full effect. I mean, you can understand how many, almost about $13 million has been transferred over the blockchain network to Ukraine to help them in terms of their war against Russia. But again, for us as Ghanaians, I think that we should actually start looking at how do we bring up policies to bring in what we need to use the blockchain network for. We can't really sit aloof and just wait for the Bank of Ghana. I mean, it would just definitely go a bit slow because, I mean, technology would always precede the financial markets. But for us, I think that it's a good point where we can start developing applications, looking at how we can do integrations into our mobile application and banking systems as early as possible so that we can sort of learn. I mean, this war is really giving us a bit of lesson to understand that we can't depend on fiat currencies all through.
Indeed. Henry Cobbler, we're grateful that you could join us for this part of Tech Business. We have more Tech Business on Friday, so please make a day with us for everything happening within the world of technology. That's it for The Marketplace. My name is Charles Ayete. For more news, please log on to myjawline.com. Many thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of our programs.